Closing parenthesis. The city lights shimmered like scattered diamonds as John stepped out of the cab and stared up at the towering glass building in front of him, Sapphire Crown Hotel. He was here for a 2-week corporate conference, but his heartbeat carried a strange excitement, like something unexpected was waiting behind those golden doors. What John didn't know was that these 2 weeks would pull him into a storm of emotions, attraction, heat, and moments he would never forget. Crescent Moon Day 1, the first encounter. Hayat. The lobby was tranquil, filled with warm yellow lighting and the soft fragrance of vanilla. As he approached the reception desk, someone brushed past him gently. A soft, silky voice said, "Sorry, didn't see you there." John looked up, and froze. Long black hair, calm eyes, a simple black dress, and a shy elegance that felt magnetic. Her name badge read, Hayat, Guest Relations. John smiled. "No problem, I think you made the place brighter." Hayat's cheeks warmed. "That's sweet. Welcome to Sapphire, Mr. John." There was something about her, gentle, soft, almost poetic. Her smile lingered, and her eyes had a quiet spark that pulled him in without trying. As she guided him to the elevator, their arms brushed lightly. Just a small touch, but enough to send a flicker of heat up John's spine. "And you're in room 1107, Hayat said, handing him the card. "If you need anything, truly anything, you can call me." Her voice dipped slightly on, anything. John felt it. The connection, the spark, the unspoken tension. Fire evening, the poolside heat. Alen. After settling in, John headed to the rooftop pool to unwind. That's where he saw her. A girl doing slow laps in shimmering blue water, confident, bold, the kind of beauty that makes silence louder. When she climbed out, water running down her shoulders, she caught him staring. She smirked, enjoying the view. John coughed lightly. I was just. She stepped closer, wrapping a towel around herself. "I'm Alen, and relax, I take it as a compliment." Her tone was teasing, flirty, fearless. Alen sat beside him, legs dipped in the water. "So, John, how long are you staying?" 2 weeks. She said, looking at him from the corner of her eye. "Then we'll be seeing each other a lot." The way she said it. Bold, warm, a little dangerous. She moved her wet hair back, droplets landing on John's arm. He felt his breath hitch. She noticed. "Oh, so you're sensitive," she whispered playfully. This girl was fire, different from Hayat's softness, and equally irresistible. Cherry blossom night, the balcony magic. Rose. Later that night, unable to sleep, John went down to the open balcony lounge on the 20th floor. Soft music played, and lanterns glowed like stars caught in glass. Someone was sitting alone, writing in a small diary. A girl with auburn hair, floral dress, and a dreamy, warm aura. She looked up at him. "You look like someone who can't sleep." John chuckled. "You're not wrong." She pointed to the seat beside her. "Come, join my insomnia." He laughed and sat. "I'm Rose." John. "So, John, what's keeping you awake?" "Jet lag or life?" "Life," he said without thinking. Rose smiled in a way that made him feel understood. She had the kind of presence that turned silence into comfort. They talked about travel, dreams, fears, broken pieces of their past. At one point, Rose leaned on the railing, wind brushing her hair. "You know," she whispered, "people meet for a reason. Maybe this hotel wanted us to cross paths." Her shoulder brushed John's. Soft, warm, intentional. A different kind of spark. Not fire, not shyness, but a tender pull he couldn't ignore. Heart fire. The triangle turned square. The next few days turned into something John couldn't explain. Hayat. Gentle smiles at the reception. Her fingers brushing his when she handed his key card. Her soft voice saying his name. Alen. Night swims. Playful teasing. Heat in her eyes that made his heart race. Rose. Balcony conversations. Deep talks. A beautiful emotional closeness. John wasn't trying to chase anyone. But somehow, all three drifted closer to him. And they noticed each other. Oh yes, they noticed. Fire day 5, the tension breaks. It began at the hotel's indoor cafe. John was sitting with Hayat, sipping coffee. She was telling him about her dream to travel the world. Just then, Alen walked in wearing a sleeveless top, confidence radiating off her. She raised an eyebrow. "Oh, so this is where you've been hiding." Hayat looked between them, confused. "You two know each other?" Before John could speak, Rose entered with a small notebook in hand. "John, I was looking for you." She stopped dead when she saw the other two. The silence was loud, very loud. Alen folded her arms. Rose bit her lip. Hayat looked down shyly. John exhaled. This was trouble. Heart and arrow the conversation everyone avoided. That night, all three girls ended up on the rooftop terrace. And John, unfortunately, walked right into the storm. Alen smirked. Great. The man of the hour. Hayat whispered. John, are you, seeing all of us? Rose crossed her arms. We deserve honesty. John inhaled deeply. I didn't plan any of this. You all came into my life in different ways. And I feel connected to each of you, but differently. They didn't interrupt. They listened. To Hayat, I feel comfort. To Alen, I feel fire. To Rose, I feel depth. The girls exchanged looks. Alen sighed. So basically, we're a romantic complication. Rose laughed softly. He didn't choose this. It just happened. Hayat looked at him gently. I don't want to stop talking to you. Alen shrugged. Same. Rose smiled. Same here. Then Rose said something that changed everything. So, let's not rush him. Let things happen naturally. Hayat nodded. Alen reluctantly agreed. The tension melted. Not gone, but calmer. Fire heart the nights that followed. Hayat's night. She invited him to the staff terrace after her shift. They talked under dim fairy lights. She rested her head lightly on his shoulder. Her fragrance was soft, her warmth addictive. When she whispered, John, I feel safe with you. His chest tightened. Alan's night. She dragged him to the pool again. Splashing water, teasing, her fingers tracing his arm. Her smile full of heat. At one point she leaned in close, breath warm on his cheek. You have no idea what I feel when I'm around you. His pulse spiked. Rose's night. They sat under lanterns again. Rose held his hand while telling him stories. She looked into his eyes like she could see his soul. You make me feel alive, she whispered. John was drowning. In warmth, in energy, in emotion, in connection. 3 girls. 3 different kinds of love. 3 different kinds of fire. Hotel Heart final night. The decision. The conference ended. John had 1 night left. 1 night to choose. 1 night to follow his heart. The girls didn't push him. They didn't pressure him. They simply waited, not as rivals, but as women who genuinely cared for him. John stood in the lobby that night, thinking. Hayat appeared first. Soft, gentle, hope in her eyes. Alen came next. Bold, confident, her gaze steady. Rose arrived last. Warm, emotional, her smile tender. John swallowed, his voice trembling. I can't lose any of you. But my heart, it chose someone. Silence. Hayat's hands trembled. Alan's jaw tightened. Rose exhaled deeply. John stepped forward. He took a hand. He looked into her eyes. He whispered her name. Hayat. Sparkling heart ending. Why Hayat? Because she was the first warmth. The first softness. The first spark that touched his soul. Alen smiled sadly but sincerely. Take care of him, she said to Hayat. Rose hugged John. You chose right. She feels you deeper than we do. Hayat's eyes filled with emotion. She whispered to John. I prayed, but I never thought you'd choose me. John pulled her close. I didn't choose you, Hayat. My heart did. The night wrapped around them. Warm, quiet, intense, beautiful. 3 girls, 1 heart, 1 love. And from that day onwards, Sapphire Hotel was no longer just a place. It was the beginning of their story.